Hey guys, we're Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. Post Irma hurricane, back on the hunt, trying to get everybody caught up. Now that we've got all the boats back into that we pulled out, it's minus the ones with the smashed docks. And prayers to everybody down in Florida and the affected areas, especially with Maria coming in. Our hearts go out to Puerto Rico and our friends there, and we will try and send assistance if we can. After the aftermath of that. But in the meantime, what I have out here for you guys today is going to be a short video and pretty simple, which seems to be the trend lately. Another vessel that I have a few that have been used only a few times. In particular, this particular boat, this is a 2015 Caravelle, actually kind of with a little bit of Green Bay Packers colors. 2015 Caravelle 19EBO. It's a fish and ski model featuring the outboard. It's got a Mercury 115 4-stroke. And if you guys are wondering how many hours this vessel has, I would probably say realistically between 3 and 4 hours, but we're just going to call it under 10 hours. The boat has been used one time. It was purchased back in 2015, and I think it was Father's Day weekend the boat was used, and that's it. So she's been sitting here ever since, but not exactly sitting here. She was brought into the dealership right before listing, and which is today, and was brought in I think before the storm, and battery was changed out to new, fuel pulled out because obviously you have fuel sitting for that long, engine run systems checked through, and everything is a go. She is 100 higher than 100% turnkey ready. Every function works on the vessel. You'll see the pictures on the website. I pulled the cowling. This motor is literally looks as if it just came out of the box. So we have a 2015 Caravelle 19 EBO. Less than 10 hours, not even broken in yet. I will verify warranty. Standard on the motor would have been 3-year, running you into 2018, but it may be running as high as 2020, and that warranty would be easily extendable regardless in any situation on where you're at. I really do not have any complaints. You know, I can't even really pick apart a nick or a scratch. Underneath the hull is clean, trailer's clean. The only thing that's probably taken any kind of a beating on this vessel is going to be the jack stand. That's about it. Galvanized trailer, tires are like new, springs are like new, bunks are like new. They're actually wood bunks, plastic coating, or an ABS type coating. Pull the caps on the hubs are good. Everything's good. Personally, if you say I have a few boats in this size, I actually prefer a galvanized trailer. For those of you that are experienced and know out there, if you are dipping a 19-foot boat that, you know, in any kind of ramp that's got any kind of incline or any kind of deep water, that aluminum trailer is going to float out on you and float left and right as soon as that boat comes off, and also when you're trying to get the boat back on. So I personally prefer galvanized on anything under 20 foot to give me that weight. I'll actually take steel, believe it or not, in salt water over aluminum in those conditions, because trying to negotiate a sliding trailer based on current is a tough call. But overall, galvanized trailer, great shape. Tires, everything's good there. Exterior hull, excellent condition. I don't, like I said, I don't have anything really negative here to report. This video is just going to kind of back up the pictures of what you see. The seller wants to get the boat moved out. Obviously, they're not using it. Transducer, everything, prop doesn't even look like it's been in the water. And, you know, don't have fear that the boat hasn't been run. It was up at the dealership, and they did check it through. So, you know, and obviously sea trials available if you need one on this. And I'm not even going to crank it on the hose because that was just done. So overall, as far as the interior goes, well, we'll keep up on the exterior. Just so you guys know, it is C-Star steering, and also you have storage on the port side. you know, opposite your swim ladder. And Bimini, I think this is probably only the second time it's ever been unwrapped. There are some things in the boat that still have the original plastic on them. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what happens sometimes when you get a boat, you know, depending on what your, you know, your life situation is. So I have a 2016 Sea Hunt BX22 that is got 12 hours on it. And that boat is, you know, as like new like this one. So it happens. Sellers want the boat moved out, and they're, you know, considering other options more towards a fishing aspect. I've left all the cushions in, obviously, forward bow. This is removable, depending on, you know, your family lifestyle and how many people you're going to have on the boat. You have storage, both port and starboard. No issues to report on the cushions. Everything's clean. Everything is generally kept inside. Anything removable is kept in the garage. You know, moving back into the vessel, you have good locker storage down below. You got storage both port and starboard on, you know, right here. In fact, let me see if I can, let's just do this. You guys, oh, let's just do this first. Fish and ski, you guys see the stereo system as far as you can hear it. Savannah's finest country blaring out. You have obviously a new Garmin EchoMap 54DV. I've been through all the functions on the boat. Just as a double check, everything works just fine. All switches, you're good there. Now, right here, here's actually where your live well is. This boat actually features a live well. They squeezed one in there under your passenger side or port side, opposite the helm. So there you go. You guys can see your reclinings. You know, you got that thing going on, and things kind of move back and forth. You know, sun tanning, sunbeds, all the little accoutrements that you get in a bow rider like this. You know, for a 19-footer, it definitely hails with some room. In fact, let me see. Oh, let's just check out. Yeah, it's actually rated for 8 people, up to 1,200 pounds. So, you know, 2 couples and some kids, and you're good to go. Once again, always remember having your proper safety gear on board. Your anchor, your fire extinguisher, your whistle, even though you have a horn, your flares. You know, check with your local county to make sure all kids need to be in life jackets. Safety first, especially this time of year with the rip current the way it is. All right, now moving on. Let's just take this out. This cushion generally stored inside. Here's your table, which is kind of nice. It's big, it's heavy. That's not going to fly out on you. And as you guys can see, you know, me, I'd probably ride a little bit more. You got room to stow that table, by the way. But as you guys can kind of see back here, you know, you got storage area right there. That's actually where our anchor pole is stored. Storage right here. Once again, life jackets and throw over, not even unwrapped. Folks even have a portable pump. Just drain a boat unless you run into a jam. Up on starboard side, man, that's heavy. Obviously a place for a cooler. I would assume that's stored in the garage. If not, you can purchase your own. That's kind of nice. So cooler underneath the seat, actually keeping it protected for the sun. And as we move to the rear of the vessel, you can kind of see here, you got a lot of extra storage. That's where new interstate was installed. That was probably done, I think everything's been done within about 3 months ago. So overall, super clean boat, obviously. How could it not be? So overall, 2015 Caravelle, no complaints, turnkey ready, like new. You know, I was just checking to see. It looks like there's no fuel in the boat. So, you know, for sea trial, we definitely have to pump a couple gallons into it, which was the smart move considering the storms coming in and the old fuel drained out. So there's probably only about 2 gallons in. It's a 22-gallon tank. So hopefully that does it for you guys. I'm going to stay up on the vessel and finish up here so I don't, so I can pop my shoes back on. Clean, super neat, like new, 2015 Caravelle. You know, nice trailer, nice everything. This is just a matter of negotiating and, you know, just doing the paperwork and getting it done. So, Rob and ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. Going to move on to 2 or 3 other boats today. Wishing you guys a great and safe boating day. Rob signing off.